Hello Udemy, I am Shahzad Ahmed from Shikzi.com and welcome in lecture number 13. Today we are going to learn how can you use HTML helper in codeigniter. Make sure this is our codeigniter series, and I consider that you have the basic knowledge of codeigniter if you are watching this basic knowledge of PHP core PHP or PHP 4 and PHP 5. So if you are watching these videos, these lectures, I consider that you have the basic knowledge of HTML and PHP 5. So first of all, before using any helper, you know very well, you have to load it. So I'm saying this load which helper. I'm saying load the helper. Which helper? I'm saying for now HTML helper. So we have successfully loaded our HTML helper. And now I'm saying when you load your HTML helper, first of all, heading. It's a heading. It takes some parameters. Some parameters means you can set some attributes. What is the data? I'm saying here is the data. Here is my data. Okay, I'm saying create h1, and you can pass attributes, your HTML attributes, like if you are going to create your class, you can pass here is class for suppose one class. If you want to create your more than one attributes, you should use associative array in third parameter. So first of all, you have your heading, echo that bad boy, go to your home controller. Okay, localhost, make sure we have our setup in CI directory. So this is our root directory, index.php, and this is our home controllers. So now it's saying this is your h1. You can pass h1, h2 or h3, whatever you want to create or you are going to create. So for suppose I'm saying create h3. So now it's saying h3. So this is very basics. So it's saying h3. So heading, and you can pass. So we want to load some images. So how can you do that? So I'm saying comment that bad boy, and now I'm saying img. So it takes parameters, some parameters, image source. So where is the source? You can use base URL to fetch the image. Make sure before using base URL you must load it. So URL helper, you know very well about URL helper. I'm saying go to assets directory, images, and I'm saying find that bad boy image. Okay, so I'm saying find that bad boy image. So go to your home controller, refresh the page. So now it's successfully loading your image. So here is your image, L type. So you can pass associative array inside here. Make sure associative array, here is your associative array, and you can say src, and you can pass this here, comma separated. You can say what is the alt. I'm saying Shakespeare, and you can say what is the class. I'm saying class is my class. So it's depend upon you how can you use your helper. So I'm saying store this associative array inside a variable, my variable. So my variables. Now go to your home controller, refresh the page. So view page source. So now it's saying alt and my class. So it's depend upon you which setting you are going to implement. So it's a image. You can use image like this. And how can you use other how can you add some links or CSS file? So you can use CSS file. For suppose you have a CSS file inside assets, we are going to create a directory CSS named CSS create a css file. So is a style file. I'm saying style.css. so here is your style.css, and I'm saying h1. I'm saying, sorry, color, just a second, color, bad boy, I'm saying red. So I have a style file. So how can you add your file inside your application? Attach your css file. So make sure we have css folder inside our assets directory, and I have assets directory inside my root directory. So I am using link tag. So it takes few parameters. Make sure few parameters. First of all, href, I'm saying base URL, and I'm saying go to assets directory, css directory, style.css. so it's a real. Make sure it's the same thing you are doing here. So link type text / javascript real style sheet and href. It's the same thing. So I'm saying it's a type text / java css. make sure it's a css, and copy that bad boy, paste that bad boy, and remove this from here. You can say, okay, now you have successfully loaded, attaching your css file inside your index methods. So we are going to create heading. So here is our h1, and I'm saying here is my data. So echo these two functions. Go to your home controller, refresh the page. So now you have okay, I have h1. Where is h1? Here is my h1. Refresh the page. This is my h1. So now it's working fine. So we have successfully added our css file using link tag. You can pass the associative array when you are using link tag. So how can you use your ul or alias list? For suppose I'm saying my list, this is my list, and I'm storing inside my variable. I'm saying this is sorry, this is red, green, blue, and black, and my favorite olive. So this is your array, and you can pass this list, and make sure you can call ul. It takes two parameters, first your list and second your attributes. So you have your list, pass this list in first parameter, and you have your attribute. For suppose class, I'm saying my class, and if you are using more than one attributes, you can pass associative array here. So associative array here is your associative array. So you can pass directly associative array by doing this, or you can pass second parameters here, and you can now echo this bad boy. Go to your page, means home controller, refresh the page. So now you have your ul list. So you have your ul list. Okay, so you can create your ul list like this, or you can pass associative array, and you can play play out by seeing your documentation. which is available at codeigniter.com, and if you have just download your setup, you can find that documentation inside your user guide, this directory, user guide directory. So your UL, you can also create your li list using li. Okay, this is your sorry ol, unordered list ol. It takes two parameters, list and attributes, same as we have just created our LIs. So what meta? So if you are talking about meta, you can pass your meta using some parameters. So name equals to my name, content equals to my content, type equals to you can say that I'm not creating like this, I'm saying that descriptions here, and I'm saying my descriptions Shekze. Okay, so now remove third parameters, you can echo out this, so it will create your descriptions. Refresh the page, so you have your descriptions here, view page source. So meta descriptions, content equals to Shekze. So you can call your third parameters by doing something else. How can you do that? You can copy that bad boy and you can paste here. You can say that content type in second parameters, you can say text HTML and character set equals to UTF/8, and in third parameters you can say EQIV. Okay, go to your home controller, refresh the page, and also refresh this. So this saying meta HTTP, so this, so you can play out by doing by calling some functions, some methods. You can call doc type, using doc type it takes I think 2 parameters. Okay, no, one parameter, it takes one parameters, HTML4 and trans. Okay, so you can put this inside your single quotations, so you can call this meta, and you can call other functions. For suppose br for your break row, make sure br is depreciated in 3.1.6, so that's why it's doing it. You can see it has a white colors border in the center, so that's why it's saying it can works, but it's depreciated in 3.1.6. so br, so here is your br. So, okay, so you can call br. nbs means nbs for your space, it's also depreciated, but it can work. So these are the helpful functions provided by your HTML helpers, and you can see documentation, you can see further documentation by going codeigniter.com, or you can find user guide inside your codeigniter setup. So for now, I am Shazad Ahmed from Shekze.com. Thank you for watching.